Greetings, Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and we have the Chicago Cubs at the San Francisco Giants. This is the first of a four-game series on our date of April 27 in our 1962 replay. And so glad to have you join us. The Cubs come into this 7-8, 3 games behind the Dodgers, who are in first. The Giants are 9-6, 1 game behind the first place Los Angeles Dodgers. To right, we have Koonce starting for Chicago Cubs. He's 0-2, right-hander. And then southpaw Billy O'Dell, he for the Giants, and he is 1-2. Let's look at our opening lineups. For the Chicago Cubs, it's going to be Bobby Smith leading off in center, Ken Hubbs at second base, Santo at third, Banks at first, Billy Williams in left, George Altman in right field, Andre Rogers at short, Dick Bertel the catcher, and Cal Koonce batting ninth. And pitching, for the San Francisco Giants, Harvey Keene is out with a injury, apparently till about May 9th, May 8th, May 9th on the schedule. It will be Chuck Hiller leading off at second, Mays in center, batting second, Manny Alou in left field, Orlando Cepeda at first, Felipe Alou in right, Ed Bailey catching, Jose Pagan the shortstop, Jim Davenport batting eighth at third, and Billy O'Dell the left-hander, he's 1-2, batting ninth and starting for the Giants. Oh, we're just about to get this game going here. We are in San Francisco, Candlestick Park, and the Giants take the field. Billy O'Dell is on the mound. And Bobby Smith leads it off for Chicago. Here's O'Dell now. 5-3, right-handed, flies it to right X, our first X already. That'll be Felipe 2-9. 17-2 gets 2 at F3. E9. Three, 4, 5 rare play. It's going to be an F3 rare play. Oh. The outfielder makes a nice catch. Lead runner. And there's nobody on, so it is not such a rare play. A fly ball to right for 1 out. Now here's Ken Hubbs. Let me just see something here. 16. Yep, there we go. 11 and 5. That would be 10. 11 and 5. And the Dodgers 17. Yep. Okay, Hubbs at the plate. Pitch from Odell, 1-6, left-handed, base hit Hubbs. Hubbs with a single. Not being held, and here's Santo. Oh, that's good coffee. The pitch to Santo, 2-8, left-handed, walked him. First and second, 1 out. And now Ernie Banks is the batter. Odell from the stretch. That's 1-6, left-handed, hit deep by Ernie. That's going to be number 8. A home run. He's tied with Mays with homers, and now he belts his 8th of the year to make it 3-0 Chicago. Wow. It was clean, 1-6, left-handed, gone. Home run number 8. He's now the major league leader. Banks had 37 in real world. Three nothing. And here's Billy Williams. 1 out, nobody on. 6-7, left-handed, struck him out. 2 down for George Altman. 3-4, left-handed, struck him out, and that will retire the side. There were 3 runs. On 2 hits, a walk, it was the 3-run home run by Banks, his 8th of the season. On a pretty much of a big April for Banks. And here come the Giants now, trailing 3-0. Bottom of the first, Koonce on the mound for the Cubs. And Chuck Hiller leads it off. 2-7, right-handed base hit Hiller. Here's Mays in the number 2 spot. With Harvey Keene injured, the lineup is shuffled up a bit. Here's Koonce now, the pitch to Mays. 4-4, right-handed, flies to center X. Smith, 2-6. Out in center. A2, gets 2 at F2, and E6. That's 6, 8, 9. And he makes the catch. F2. And Hiller holds at first. So it's 1 out, Mays flies out. And here's Mateo Alou, left-handed hitter, getting a start today, in for Harvey Keene, who's hurt. Here's Koonce now. Pitch to Matty Alou, 5'11", left-handed, flies it to left X. That's Williams, a 4-10. 2-4, that's going to drop in for a double. It's a D3 that will score Hiller. Williams E10. That's 4, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be a D3 double for Matty Alou, scoring Hiller. And that makes it 3-1 ball game. Here's Orlando now, with Mateo on second, 1 out. Ah. 6-4 right-handed, grounds to third X, Santo, 324. 9-3, he gets 2 at G3. E24, 5, 9, 12. And he boots it, E1. G3, E1. Error. G3, E1. Error by Santo, and Matty Alou goes to third. So it's first and third, 1 out. And here's Felipe Alou. 5-5, right-handed, grounds it to second. Infield was back. Hubbs throws to first as Matty Alou crosses the plate. And it's a 3-2 ball game. That's an unearned run. Due to the error by Santo. It's 2 outs now with Cepeda on second. And Ed Bailey, the batter. .611 left-handed, walked him. So Koonce having his problems here. In his first inning, Jose Pagan steps up. First and second, 2 down. Clutch situation. 2-11. right-handed ballpark slash, and that is line too short, and the side is retired. 2 runs, though, on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 left on. And after 1, it's Chicago 3, San Francisco 2. I don't know what that little thing is there, but I'll wipe that out. Oh, that was the unearned run. Okay, yeah. Oh, there. Okay, we head now to the top of the second. Billy Odell on the mound, and here's Andre Rogers. 3-2 game. Four six, right-handed walked him. Rogers draws a base on balls and took Bertel, the batter. 210 left-handed, and it's a base hit by Bertel. Rogers goes to second and holds. And here's Koonce, a B bunter. He's hitting away, 4-8. Right-handed, oh, double 1-6. It's a double by Koonce. Rogers scores, Bertel to third, and that makes it 4-2. And here's Bobby Smith. Second and third, still nobody out. Infield in. That's 310 left-handed. Pops it up to second for Hiller, 1 out. Now Ken Hubb steps in. Infield still in. 5-9, right-handed, grounds to short X. Pagan, 221. 15-2. He gets to a G1. Pagani 21, 6'11", 14. That's going to be a G1 infield in with second and third. And the runners will hold. The grounder to short, Pagan throws Hubbs out. No one advanced, no one forced. They would have advanced had they been forced. 2 outs now. Here's a chance for Odell to get out of this with just 1 run allowed. Ron Santo, the batter. 5-11. Right-handed, flies to left X. Matty Alou, 2-8. 5-2. It's an F2, gets to it. E8. Six, 8, 9. E8, and he makes the catch. and the side is retired. 1 run, though, on 2 hits and a walk. 2 left on. The big double by Koonce to knock that run in. And we're going to head to the bottom of the second. Oh, Lord. Whoops. Okay. Here's Koonce now. Bottom of the second. Jim Davenport leads it off. That's 5-8 right-handed. Grounds to third for Santo. He throws to Banks, 1 out. Here's Billy O'Dell now. A 1 WS. Six-4 switch hitter batting left, grounds to third X for Santo. 324. That's 9-3. Santo gets 2 at G3. E24. That's 3, 5, 6, 7. And he throws him out. That's 2 away. And Chuck Hiller is the batter. Hiller singled and scored in the first. 6-3 left-handed, grounds it back to Koonce, X. Good number of X's thus far. He's a 323. He gets 2 at G3. 6, 8, 9. And throws him out. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Koonce. And after 2, it's a 4-2 game. Cubs out ahead. And I'll take a break for just a few minutes here. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We'll be back in just a few minutes. It's a 4-2 ball game, and I'll be back in just a couple minutes, folks, to continue. Cubs at the Giants, first of a 4-game series. This one's dated April 27 in our 1962 replay. I'll be right back. Well, we are back. Top of the third, 4-2 Cubs. And Billy O'Dell takes the mound. He'll have to face Banks again, who hit his 8th home run of the season in the first. 5-3 right-handed, fly ball right X. A lot of X's. Felipe is a 2-9. 12-2 gets 2 at F2. E9. 5-8-10. And he makes the catch. 1 out for Billy Williams. Pitch from Odell, 2-2, left-handed, walked him. So Williams is on. Third walk given up by Odell. 1-15. That's a borderline. actually on a pickoff on 9, not being held. And here's Altman. 1 to 15. He will be held. 1 to 13. Pitch to Altman, 5-10 left-handed, grounds to short X. Pagan, 221. Six-two, G2 pound being held. The infielder responsible for holding left-handed hitter. First and short. That will be, he will be a, that will be an S2 going through base hits. You see what happens. And with Pagani 21 now at short. It's 6-10, 11. That'll be an S2 base hit for Altman, first and third. Now Altman 1 to 17. 1 to 15 being held. They haven't learned. Here's Andre Rogers, first and third, 1 out. Infield back for the double play. Pitch from Odell, 3-10 left-handed. That's a double to left for Andre. Oh my. Williams scores. This could score Altman. Altman rounding. 1 to 14. That was hit to left field. Altman 1 to 14 with a hold, 1 to 13. He's going to come home. Here's the throw from Matty Alou. Wait a minute. Second and third. I'm just doing a quick replay here. It was a 3-10, by the way. Double to left. Altman 1 to 14. With Matty Alou 1 to 15. Being held 1 to 14. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Alou. And he's safe. And Rogers goes to third. So Rogers knocks in 2 runs with a double. Now Rogers on third, 1 out. Infield is in for Dick Bertel. It's now a 6-2 game. 4-5 right-handed struck him out. And Koonce is the batter. Koonce 1 WR. 6-7 right-handed, single 1 to 14, base hit. And Rogers scores 3 runs. Tell you. Koonce on first with 2 outs. And here's Bobby Smith. 6'10 right-handed, ballpark slash. Right-hander, it's a base hit. for Smith. Koonce goes to second and holds. First and second, 2 down for Ken Hubbs. Oh. 2-9. Left-handed, and he struck him out. So that will retire the side, but 3 runs. Whoa. On 4 hits, a walk, 2 left on. Middle of the third, it's 7-2. Chicago Cubs over the Giants. Cubs looking to even their record. They're 7-8. Giants 9-6, just 1 game behind the Los Angeles Dodgers. Bottom of the third. Koonce takes the mound. 7-2. Cubs. Giants down by 5. Here's Mays to lead it off. 6'10", right-handed, ballpark slash, and that'll be a base hit for Mays. So Mays is on. 1-19, 1-23. Not being held. 1-19 max. Lead gets the lead on a 6, and he does not get it. Not being held. Here's Matty Alou now. 6-6, left-handed, flies it to right, and that's for Altman. 1 away. And now Orlando Cepeda. 110 right-handed, ballpark slash, and that's going to be a base hit for Orlando Cepeda. First and second, 1 out. And here's Felipe Alou. 2-8 right-handed, grounds it to short. That should force Cepeda on a first and second. Mays goes to third. Felipe safe at first. 2 outs, first and third for Ed Bailey. Clutch situation. 4-8, left-handed, double 1-3. It's a base hit. Off Koonce, Mays scores. Felipe goes to third and holds. And that makes it 7-3 game. First and third, still 2 outs. Here's Jose Pagan. .510 right-handed, grounds to short X. Andre Rogers, 336. 23, G1 gets to it. .510-13, E36. And he boots it for the error. It's a G1, E1. And that will score Felipe. That's an unearned run. Second unearned run for the Giants. First and second, still 2 outs. And it's a 7-4 game. Now here's Jim Davenport, clutch situation. 1-7 right-handed, flies it to center. And Bobby Smith makes the catch. The side is retired. But there were 2 runs on 3 singles and the error. And after 3, it's 7-4 game. We move to the top of the 4th now. And Santo will lead it off. Here's Odell. 1-7, left-handed, grounds to second. And Hiller throws it to Orlando Cepeda, 1 out. Now here's Banks. Ah. 6-8, right-handed, base hit, Odell. Banks with a base hit, 6-8. 2 for 3 now after the home run he had in the first. Banks 1-17, not being held. Does not get the lead. Here's Williams. One 7 left-handed. That's a fly to center. And Mays under it. 2 outs for George Altman. 5-5 left-handed, struck him out. And that's the 5th strikeout for Odell. No runs, 1 hit, the single by Banks left on. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Cal Koonce on the mound, and it will be Odell leading it off. 1 WS. That's a 4-9 switch hitter batting left. That's hit well with power, but he does not have the power, so that'll drop in for a single converted. Odell on first to lead it off. Here's Chuck Hiller now. It's a 7-4 ball game. Hiller hitting away, 5-10 left-handed, grounds to short X. Rogers, 336. That's a 3-3. It's going to be a single. Getting past him. Rogers, E36. 5-7-8. It's going to be an S1 base hit. Getting past Andre Rogers into left field. It's first and second, nobody out. And here's Mays. Koonce from the stretch. 2-6, and he walked him. So Koonce has loaded the bases with San Francisco Giants. And here's Matty Alou now. Alou 1 for 2, infield back. 5-11, left-handed, fly ball left X. Oh, wow, Dan, awesome. Awesome, yeah. You wonder, 2:23 in the morning over there in Los Angeles. So we don't know if you're late or you're up late or you're up early, but it looks like you're up late. You're a night owl, okay. We have a 5-11 left-handed fly ball left X. That's going to be Williams 4-10. Williams 410, 13. Whoops. No, quite all right, Dan. 13-4. That's going to be an F1. Gets to it. 16. E10. Oh, a one base error. An F1 E1. An error by Williams. My goodness. And Odell scores. Third error for the Cubs today. And we'll wait to see if that's going to be unearned or not. It's now a 7-5 ball game. Third error for the Cubs. They lead at 7-4, 7-5 now. And here's Orlando Cepeda. Bases full, infield back. 3-5, right-handed, grounds it to first. That's going to score another run. Actually, no outs. 3-5, grounded to first, bases full, infield back. It's ground ball back to Koonce. Koonce throws to second. That's batter out at first. Runner on first out, double play. 1-4-3. Mays goes to third. Hiller scores. Now that's unearned. It's all unearned now. Because that would have been 1 out, 2, 3 outs. So it's 2 outs now with Mays on third. And here's Felipe, 2 runs in. It's a 7-6 game. Okay, thank you. 1-6, right-handed, 1-1-3. That's a base hit for Felipe. And it's a tie ball game. Unearned. 5 unearned runs allowed by Koonce today. It's a 7-7 ball game. Wow. And here's Ed Bailey with Felipe on first. 1-19. Being held 1-17. He does not get the lead. And here's Ed Bailey. 4-11, left-handed, ballpark slash. And that's going to be a liner to second. And that will finally retire the side. But 3 unearned runs here in the fourth. And after 4, we're all tied at 7. How do you like that? Unbelievable. And now Odell, see if he can settle down. We move to the top of the 5th. Andre Rogers will lead it off. That's 5-7, right-handed, grounds it to second X. Hiller 330. (12-3) gets to it, G2. Hiller E30 though. 4-5-6. And he throws him out, 1 away. Now here's Dick Bertel. 3-4. Left-handed. Hit well by Dick Bertel, and that is gone. And now it's an 8-7 game. Dick Bertel has just hit a home run. Let's look at that again. It was 3-4 left-handed. There it is. Home run 1-16. And it was a 16, just scaled the fence. And that is the first home run of the season for Dick Bertel. So home runs by Ernie Banks, his 8th of the year, to make him the major league leader, passing Mays, who has 7, and now Bertel with a home run. Yes. And here's Koonce, who's 2 for 2. Okay, Odell, the windup. The pitch to Koonce, 6-5, right-handed, struck him out. That's the 6th for Odell. Now Bobby Smith. Two 7, left-handed, grounds it to second for Hiller. And he throws him out. The side is retired. 1 run, though, on Bertel's solo home run. And we're in the middle of the 5th. It's an 8-7 ball game. And we move to the bottom of the 5th. Koonce on the mound. His first endurance is the 6th. Odell's is the 8th. Jose Pagan leads it off for the Giants. That's 5-6 right-handed. Flies it to center, 1 out. Now Jim Davenport. 6-5 right-handed, grounds it to short for Andre Rogers. He throws it to Banks. 2 outs. And Odell. Four 8. Switch hitter batting left. Double 1-3. It's a double. I'll tell you, the pitchers are hitting today. Odell with a 2-out double, and Chuck Hiller comes up in a clutch situation. 5-9 left-handed, grounds to short X. Andre Rogers, 336. 17-3 gets to a G1. E36. See if he can handle this. 6-10-12. And he throws him out. Nice play by Andre Rogers, the shortstop. And the side is retired, no runs. 1 hit, the 2-out double by Odell. We've gone 5 full. It's 8-7, Chicago Cubs. Very iffy mound work. Okay, top of the 6th, Odell on the mound. He's allowed 8 runs. In 5 innings, he's still going. And here's Ken Hubbs. Here's the pitch, 6-7, right-handed, single 1-14. It's a base hit. There's going to be a time when we lose our patience with him. Here's Santo now. 6-7 right-handed. Single 1 to 14. It's a base hit. First and second, and out comes the manager. To talk to Billy Odell, Al Dark. And that's going to be it for Odell. Enough is enough. We were more than patient. There'll be a little break in the action here. Odell pitched 5 innings. "12 hits, Lord. Walked 3, struck out 6, has allowed 8 runs, responsible for first and second. Bolin and Miller pitched in this game real world. They're still in this game. Where is Bolin? There he is. We'll bring in Stu Miller. Miller comes in with a record of 1-0. He's allowed 2 runs in 5 2/3 innings. He's a +2 hold. And Stu Miller on the mound taking his warm-ups. Here's a chance for me to take a very brief break. It's still a tight game indeed. But, you know, there comes a point where enough is enough. We'll be back in just 2 or 3 minutes. It's 8-7 Cubs. And 2 base hits to lead off the top of the 6th for the Cubs, threatening, and Stu Miller will try to put the fire out and keep the Giants in this ball game. Be right back. I'll get a little more coffee here. Oh, let me just check something. Oh, crap. What did I do? Bear with me, folks. Here we go. Okay. So Stu Miller comes in here for Odell, who got had his pants knocked off. And Ernie Banks will come up. First and second, nobody out. 8-7 Cubs. Here's the pitch to Banks. 5-8, right-handed, flies it to right. Hubbs has a chance to tag it. One to 15. I have to look at the. Here we go. Here it is. Running rating 1 to 15, plus the right fielder's arm. -3, 1 to 12. He'll hold. I know that's conservative, but here's Billy Williams, first and second with one out. .28, right-handed, base hit up the middle. Now this might score Hubbs. Mays a -5 though. That's a -5. Again, Hubbs -1 to 15. No hold, 1 to 16. He's going to come home. 1 to 11. He's going to come home on that. Again, 1 to Hubbs, 1 to 15, 1 to 16, -5 on May's arm, 1 to 11. Here's the throw. And he's out. Mays throws Hubbs out at the plate. Runners advance. So it's second and third, 2 down. Nice throw by Mays. And here's George Altman. Big throw by Mays. Still 8-7 ball game. And the pitch for 12, left-handed, ballpark blast, Altman. He's got the power. 1-11, though, going back is Felipe, and he makes the catch at the warning track, and the side is retired. So Stu Miller gets out of it, and after coming in for Odell, no runs, 3 hits, and 2 left on. Big throw by Mays. We're in the middle of the 6th. It's 8-7. Cubs. And Koonce on the mound. He's allowed 7 runs, 5 of them unearned. Here's Mays. Big hand for Mays. That was quite an escape. Mays leads it off here. Mays 1 for 2, singled, scored, walked, and scored. Here's the pitch, 1-9, and he struck him out swinging. That is the first strikeout for Cal Koonce. 1 down. Now Matty Alou, the batter. 6-10, left-handed, ballpark slash, and that is a liner to second, 2 outs. McCovey pinch hit in this game in the real world. We'll keep that in mind. He didn't play much this year. He had like 200 something at bats. Here it is, 229 at bats. 293, 20 home runs. That's an enormous home run ratio. So 2 outs, nobody on, Orlando at the plate. 2-8, right-handed, base hit. A non-clutch base hit. Orlando is on, 1-16, 1-20. Being held 1-18, with Felipe coming up. He does not get the lead. Orlando on first, 2 down. Orlando the tying run. Felipe at the plate. Felipe 1 for 3. Well, yeah, Felipe. Yeah, Cepeda, I believe he made the Hall of Fame. 5'11", right-handed, fly ball left X. 5'11", left-handed. That's going to be Williams 410. (12-4) gets 2 at F1. E10 for Williams. 4-8-9, and he makes the catch. So Williams, no error there. That will retire the side. No runs. 1 hit, the single by Orlando. And it's 8-7 after 6. Got a lot of X's today. Stu Miller on the mound in his second full inning. He pitched 2/3 of an inning. Here we can close Odell out. Allowed 8 runs in 5 innings. That's going to hurt his earned run average. Here's Andre Rogers leading it off. 6'9", right-handed, struck him out. First strikeout for Miller. Here's Bertel now. And that's 6'9", again struck him out. We had a sufficient roll. There's nothing you can do about it. and every roll is you're entitled to a full claim on every roll, so a duplicate can happen. Here's Koonce with 2 outs. Get a nice mix up here. That's 1-4, and he struck out the side, Stu Miller. And we are in the 7th inning stretch. It does make you think, though, you know, when the dice come down this tower, your hope is that these things are going to randomize. And look, you get repeats every once in a while. Oh, bottom of the 7th now. Koonce has gone all the way. Here's Ed Bailey. Bailey 1 for 2. That's 4-3, left-handed, grounds it to first. And Banks takes it to the bag, 1 out. The batter is Jose Pagan now. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error. 6-7, right-handed, single 1 to 7. That's a grounder to first again, Banks. Takes it to the bag, 2 away. And here's Davenport. 6-4, right-handed, grounds to third, X. That will be Santo, 324. That's a re-roll, the whole thing. House rules. Has to be flat. Pitch again to Davenport, 3-11, right-handed, grounds it to short. Andre Rogers has it, throws to Banks. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And Stu Miller will get to pitch again. There'll probably be a hitter for him in the 8th. Top of the 8th, 8-7 Cubs. And Bobby Smith leads it off. He's 1 for 4. Look at that card. They're winning. We let him hit. Pitch to Smith, 2-9, grounder to short. Pagan, 2 Orlando, 1 out. And here comes Ken Hubbs. Oh, that is good coffee. Miller and the pitch. 4-6, right-handed, double 1 to 2. It's a base hit for Hubbs. Boy, I'll tell you, this young rookie, he was Rookie of the Year. He's now 3 for 5 today. And looking at Hubbs, he's now 23 for 64. Hitting a 359 on the season. Wow. Of course, it's early. Hubbs on first, 1 out, not being held. Here's Santo now. Five, 6, right-handed, flies it to center for Mays, 2 outs. And here's Ernie Banks. Yeah, oh yeah, he flew a plane. He was a pilot. And it was, I believe it was after this year and before 63. Very sad. Here's the pitch to Banks, 6-9, right-handed, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Stu Miller. And he did well keeping the Giants in this ball game, but there's going to be a hitter for him. And you wonder, do you go with McCovey to tie the game or save him? Miller pitched. Oh, he gets 5 1/3 innings. Okay, because this out at the plate is credited to Odell. We'll save McCovey. Okay. Miller pitched 2 2/3. Oh, I don't know if there'll even be a place to use McCovey, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll go with you. Keene is not available. Going to be Koonce. He's gone all the way. He's allowed 7 runs, 5 of them unearned, though. Oh, let's see. We'll go with Tom Haller. And let's see who'll come in. It's going to be Bolin, who pitched in this game in real world. Bobby Bolin will be the pitcher pitching to the top of the 9th. Bolin is 1-1 on the season. Here's Haller now, pinch hitting to lead it off. Koonce on the mound. This is his 3rd endurance inning with full endurance. The pitch to Haller. .26, and he walked him. Now they may have a runner for him. He's a 1-10. Maybe Ernie Bowman. Or Manny Mota. Look at Manny Mota, 176 average. Manny Mota. We're going to have Manny running. One to 15. So Mota is on first. He's a 1 to 15 to steal. 1 to 19. My goodness. 1 to 19, 1 to 17 being held. Again, Mota 1 to 15, 1 to 19 with Koonce being held 1 to 17. He gets the lead on a 2 to 9, picked off 11, and he gets the lead. Here's the pitch to Hiller, and there goes Mota, and he's safe. So Manny Mota steals second. With no outs, and here's Chuck Hiller. The pitch from Koonce. That's 3-11. Grounds it to first. B. I think he'll hold. Grounds it to first. Runner advances. I was thinking of doing a sacrifice anyway. I know with a runner on second that might be a little unusual, but now a fly ball can tie this ball game. For Willie Mays, 1 out. Mota on third. The pitch from Koonce. 1-2, and it's a base hit up the middle, and it's a tie ball game. Mota comes home. And that's going to be it for Koonce. Just an intuitive kind of thing. I could see them pulling him on that. It's an 8-8 ball game with Mays on first and Matty Alou due up. And that's it for Koonce. He pitched 7 1/3 innings. Eleven hits. Walked 3, struck out 1. And he's allowed 8 runs, 5 of them unearned. Responsible for Mays on first. Unless he was coming in. Anderson pitched in Real World. The Giants won this one 5-4 in Real World. Let's see about Anderson here. Here he is. Oh, he's a 5.02 ERA. In a tight game like this, I don't think so. Let's see. Schultz pitched last game. I might go with Jack Curtis. A left-handed that would force maybe a pinch hitter. Shit. Lord. Remember, the Cubs are not a good team. They came in 9th behind the Houston Colt 45s, if I'm not mistaken. I could go with Don Elston. Let's see about Elston coming in. He looks to be their ace. Here he is. 2 scoreless innings. That's perfect. Elston will come in. Right-handed hitter. Elston with no record. Pitched 2 scoreless innings thus far. 0 hold +2. So Elston taking his warm-ups. It's Mays on first. And Matty Alou will hit. Had they brought in a left-hander, he would not have hit, but is what they're going to do. I'm going to take a drink of water, refill my coffee, and we'll get right back to this game. Yeah. It's a tie ball game. Cubs, though, starting out pretty decently, 7-8 on the season. Let's get some fresh, hot coffee here. All righty. Elston is ready. It's an 8-8 game. Again, the walk to Haller. Mota came in, pinch ran, stole second, and came home on May's base hit. Mays 1-19, 1-21 being held. 1-21, 1-19 Max, and he will go for the lead with a 6, and he does not get it. So Mays held on first with 1 out. Here's Matty Alou now. That's 1-7 right-handed double, 1-5. It's a base hit. Mays rounding second, goes to third. So now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. And Orlando Cepeda, now Matty Alou 1-15, 1-17, not being held. Here's Orlando. Orlando 2 for 4 with 2 base hits. First and third, 1 out. Infield back for the double play. Here's the pitch to Orlando. That's 5-7 right-handed. Struck him out. And that's 2 down for Felipe. Pitch from Elston, 2-6 right-handed, pops it up to second. And Hubbs makes the catch. The side is retired. So a run, the tying run, and 2 left on. After 8, it's 8-8. We can close Koonce out. 3 earned runs, 5 unearned. And we've got a ball game here. Lord, we got a game. Bobby Bolin will be the new pitcher for the Giants. Pitched in this game in real world. And here's Bolin now. Okay, leading it off will be Billy Williams. Top of the 9th, 8-8 game. Here's Bolin. 1-7. Fly ball center. And Mays is under it, 1 out. Remember, we still have McCovey. Here's George Altman. Altman 1 for 4. 2-9 right-handed, struck him out. 2 down. And here's Andre Rogers. Bolin throws 4-3 right-handed, grounds to third X. Davenport 124. Wow. 1-1 gets 2 at G3 pound. But no holder in. Santo E20, I'm sorry, Davenport E24, 2-3-4. And he throws him out. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3 for Bolin. And we move to the bottom of the 9th. Well, here come the Giants, looking to keep pace and come within a half game of the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are in first. It'll be Bailey, Pagan, and Davenport. Here's Ed Bailey. He's got power. Here's the windup from Elston. And the pitch, 3-4, taps it back to Elston. And he throws it to first, 1 out. A very dangerous hitter. Here's Jose Pagan now. He has power. 2-4, and that's again tapped back to Elston. And he throws it to Banks at first, 2 outs. And Jim Davenport, who has power. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the ninth, we're all tied at 8. Elston throws. That's 6-7 right-handed. Fly ball center. We should go to extras on this. Smith under it. Makes the catch, and the side is retired. So Elston does his job. We've gone 9 innings. It's Chicago 8, San Francisco 8. And we're heading to extra innings. I'm going to take a break for 2 or 3 minutes and then come back and see what happens here. It'll be Bobby Bolin on the mound. And I assume there'll be a hitter for Elston. Goodness. Brock is not available. Unless he plays he does play in the next game. So we could use Brock and consider him just mildly hurt. Yeah. So we will think about that. It'll be Bertel leading off. Unless Bertel hits another home run, then we may let Elston, who's a fine reliever, stay in this game. He's a C bunter. I will be back in just a couple minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Okay. Quite a ball game. Top of the 10th. Here is Bobby Bolin, the new pitcher. Right-hander. 1-1 record. Dick Bertel leads it off. Six, 7. Right-handed grounds to second X. Hiller 330. 7-3 gets 2 at G3. E30. 5-8, 11. And he throws him out. Nice play by Chuck Hiller. 1 away. And yes, there'll be a hitter here. It's going to be Lou Brock. Although he did not start, he starts on the 28th. And we therefore will use him. It's a house rule. If he didn't play on the 28th, we wouldn't use him. Most likely not, unless maybe. If he played on the 29th, we follow an intuitive algorithm to be fair to both sides. Here's Brock now, left-handed hitter. 1 out, nobody on, bowling. And the pitch to Brock, 3-4, and he grounds it to first. And Orlando takes it to the bag, 2 away. We're going to keep Brock in the game. I hope I get this switch right. Keep Brock in that spot, and Smith, who can't hit. There'll be a hitter for Smith, and then the new pitcher will replace him in the first spot. I don't know how you are on double switches, but Dan, but he'll stay in the game in center field. Just to see who could hit. Nelson Matthews is a choice. I don't like to overuse people, especially when they have such a good card. Look at Matthews. Make sure he's not being overused. 49 at bats. He has 5 at bats already. Well, we'll keep an eye on him. We're going to use him, and he can play center also. But Matthews will hit. I know that's a bit of a stretch. Let me just see, because I might want to save him. Boy, this is a bad team. They only have like 220 hitters, 210 hitters. Oh, God, are they bad. Wow. Matthews, we're not going to use him. We're gonna go with someone else. I know that's with 2 outs. It's a tough call. It's a very, very tough call. But he has power. Oh, what the hell? We'll use him. We'll use him. So Nelson Matthews, pinch hitting, and then the new pitcher will come in and take that spot. Two outs, nobody on. Bolin. Pitch him very carefully now. Pitch to Matthews. 3-3. Single 1-10. It's a base hit for Matthews. Matthews 1-15. Whoa, he gets picked off a lot, not being held. He has the lead. He's not going to go, though. Matthews on first, 2 outs. We are probably going to use Jack Curtis. We might look for Schultz. He's not that much better. Remember, we're doing the best we can with this Cubs team. We will check to see if Schultz is available. But Curtis, a left-hander, actually might be good. Yeah, we'll bring Curtis in. We'll just make sure he doesn't start soon. We will check that before the inning starts. We have Curtis and Schultz warming. Matthews on first. I'm gonna put Brock down here. And here's Hubs. Hubs 3 for 5 today. Here's the pitch from Bolin. 4-6, right-handed, struck him out. And that is the side. So the Cubs tried, but no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And there's a new pitcher for the Cubs. We're going to first check to see if Schultz pitched on the 25th. He pitched on the 26th. But we're going to take a look at the score sheets here and see if indeed he did. If not, we'll bring him in. Maybe Curtis, the left-hander. We have to make sure he doesn't start. Oh, Schultz did. He's ineligible. This would be his 3rd in a row. Let's just check Jack Curtis now. This is a time-consuming process, so we ask you all to bear with us. Yeah, no, it looks like Curtis pitched real world on the 20 in relief on the 25th. I don't know if I used him. Doesn't matter. He didn't pitch on the 26th in the replay. Looks like he's going to be eligible. Oh, God, he starts on the 29th in real world. Oh, goodness. So he's not available. See, that's what we do. We check. So let's see who's going to come in. Yeah, I hate to do it, but it's going to be... Wait a minute. Yeah. Remember this team? Oh, Paul Toth. Paul Toth might be a choice here. Right-hander. He's a little better than Anderson. And Toth. It's a very, very bad team. So it's going to be Paul Toth coming in to pitch for the Cubs. Elston pitched 1 2/3. 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no walks, I'm sorry, 1 hit, and no runs. And Paul Toth making his, oh no, he's pitched 1 2/3 scoreless innings with no record. -1, 0, +1. So Toth comes taking his warm-ups, and there's going to be a hitter for Bolin. It's a tough call. Maybe I'll use Stretch to see if he can do a walk-off. I mean, you go long enough, you're going to miss an opportunity to use him at all. So Toth taking his warm-ups, right-handed pitcher, and Bolin is due up. He pitched 2 innings, 1 hit. Oh, that's 2 strikeouts. And it is going to be McCovey, after all. It's going to be Stretch McCovey. Let's see who's warming in case they're needed. I like to confirm beforehand. I could bring Larson in for relief. We will bring Larson in. And Dan agrees. It's time to bring in Stretch. Don Larson warming. Paul Toth facing McCovey. Look at McCovey against left-handers, not so good. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelts, everybody. Okay, Toth into his windup, and the pitch to McCovey. That's 5-5. Grounds it to second, and Hubbs throws him out. All that for a ground ball. 1 down. And here's Chuck Hiller now. Hiller 2 for 5. Toth into his windup. 6-2, left-handed, walked him. So Hiller is on. He's the winning run. Not a threat to steal. Here's Mays. Toth from the stretch. 6-9, right-handed, grounded to short. Rogers has it. He throws to Hubbs at second for 1, and then over to Banks at first for the double play. We're heading to the 11th. So what a game this has turned out to be. And Don Larson is the new pitcher. For the Giants. He'll be the 4th pitcher. Larson has a record of 1-0. He's pitched 3 scoreless innings. +3, +4 hold. And here we go to the 11th. Ron Santo leading it off. Okay, Santos steps in. Here's Larson. 1-6, right-handed, grounds it to third, and that's fielded by Davenport. He throws it to Cepeda, 1 out. I don't care how long this game goes. I'll make new coffee. And you're up late, Dan. 3:30 in the morning on the West Coast. You're up late, I'm up early. It's all relative. Here's Ernie Banks now. 1 out, nobody on. 1-7, triple 1-2. A fly to center, chasing it is Mays, and it's 2 away. And now Billy Williams. Larson winds and deals. 5-8, left-handed, walked him. So Williams is on. He loses Williams on a base on balls. Here's George Altman. He's got a little power there. Altman, 22 home runs in 534 at bats, 318 average. Larson from the stretch. 3-8, struck him out. And that retires the side. We're heading to the bottom of the 11th. Paul Toth on the mound, his second inning of relief. Matty Alou leading it off. Matty Alou 2 for 5. 5-7, left-handed, fly ball center for Brock. And that's 1 out. Now here's Orlando Cepeda. And the pitch, 4-11, right-handed, grounds it to second for Hubs. Over to Banks, 2 outs. And here's Felipe Alou. The pitch, 2-7, taps it back to Toth. And he throws it to Banks, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Paul Toth. We've gone 11. And it's a tie ball game, 8-8. Well, I'm going to refresh my coffee again. Whoops. All right, let's get some coffee going. For those of you who might be interested, we have the Cincinnati Reds at the St. Louis Cardinals. Later today, 2 p.m., that's open to the public. Just ordering things around here. That'll be the second to last game. And then there'll be a game tomorrow morning open to the public, Yankees at the Senators, and that'll finish up the date of games. I'm doing these members only on occasion, not all the time, but not every day, but maybe a couple times a week or something. Giants really want to win. They are one game behind. This is a real world view. Whoops. I'm going to take a break. For those of you interested, here are the standings. In the National League. That's right up to the minute. And I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I'll take things nice and slow here so we know what's going on here. There we go. When we come back, it'll be Don Larson. Pitching his second inning of relief, facing Rogers, Bertel, and we can only assume a pinch hitter for Paul Toth, unless, of course, Rogers and Bertel bring a run home. Rogers and or Bertel. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. And there is ample coffee to continue this game without making another pot. Oh. Okay, we move to the top of the 12th in an 8-8 ball game. Larson on the mound. Andre Rogers, the batter. Here's Larson now. 6-6, right-handed, grounds it to third for Davenport, and he throws it to Orlando, 1 out. Now here's Dick Bertel. Gonna just raise this up a bit more. Get the whole picture in here. Just about. Okay, Bertel, 2 for 5. Larson throws 2-8, pops it up to second for Hiller, 2 outs. And Lou Brock in the 9th spot. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch to Brock. 5-7, left-handed, walked him. So Brock is on. He will be held. 1-17. Larson +4, 1-21. 1-19. Max with the lead. He's going to go for the lead. And he does not get the lead. Holding him tightly, closely. And now there will be a hitter, believe it or not, for Paul Toth. He pitched 2 innings, did fine. No hits. It's just sort of obligatory to bring someone to hit, even though they don't really have. They have Bob Will, is as good as anybody, left-handed hitter. 239 average. Bob Will. And there'll be a pitcher for Toth. And we'll get to that in due course. Here's Will with 2 outs, nobody on. Left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch from Larson. 1-2, and he grounds it to second for Hiller. And the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom of the 12th. And yes, there'll be a new pitcher for the Cubs. So let's see who it's going to be. I think it might be Curtis is not available, we said. Anderson. .02 ERA. And Gerard. I think we'll go with Gerard. Even if he's been overused a little bit. Gerard has already pitched 9 1/3 innings. That's a bit overused. Anderson has pitched 8 2/3, but he has 108 innings pitched. So we're going to go with Anderson. And we're just going to double check He pitched in this game in the real world. Okay, so that's good. Anderson, no record. No, he's pitched 8 2/3 scoreless innings. Wow. Has not a good hold. +6, +5 max. That could haunt them. So here's Anderson on the mound, and it's going to be Bailey, Pagan, and Davenport, bottom of the 12th. Bailey, left-handed hitter. Pitch from Anderson. 4-7, left-handed, walked him. So Bailey is on. Now you wonder, do you pinch run for Bailey? 1-9. You're going to get to a point where you've used everybody, but it's going to be Ernie Bowman. Let me see who we've used. Haller. Orsino will come in to catch. You want a new catcher anyway when you're doing extras like this. So Bowman will pinch run. And then we would use Orsino if needed. So Bowman is on first. A 1-14. That way we can stretch him if needed. And here's Jose Pagan, a bunter. That looks very, very inviting. Infield Denny's a B now. That's hit to first base, a B bunter. That's 8. 8B, and he throws him out at first. That sort of defeated the purpose, but Bowman can still stretch from second on a base hit. Now here's Davenport. He can win it with a base hit. Bowman on second, 1 out. Davenport from the stretch. The pitch. 6-9, right-handed, double 1-8. It's going to be called a single. Actually, we'll call it a double because we're going to call it a single. And the game is over. Bowman comes in, and the final score, 9-8. Giants. Wow. A walk-off single by Jim Davenport. Yes. A very clutch hit. And I'll get the totals now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Larson gets the win. He's 2-0. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He pitched 2 innings. No hits, 2 walks, a strikeout, no runs. The loss goes to Anderson. Anderson pitched 1/3 of an inning, but long enough to lose it. The final line. San Francisco Giants, 9 runs, 11, 12, 13 hits, no errors. Chicago Cubs, 8 runs, 12, 14, 15 hits, out hitting the Giants and losing, but 3 errors made the difference with those 3 unearned runs in the fourth, as well as an unearned run in the third. So that's the ball game, and it was quite a enjoyable game. I hope you enjoyed it. Davenport, indeed. And it's really tough to call who's the winner, who's the star of the game. It's really tough. Davenport ended up being 1 for 6 in the game. So it's really a crapshoot. I'm going to put this one in the books and then set up this afternoon's ball game. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for being here, Dan. And thank you for sharing the experience of this game with me. It was a big win for the Giants. They now move within a half a game of the Dodgers. And the Cubs are now 7-9. Larson pitched 2 scoreless innings. And he now is 2-0 and has pitched 5 scoreless in relief. Stay strong, Dan, and I'll catch you later. Get a good night's sleep, okay? Take care.